Well, the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. Got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
This is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Gene Segura will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
To short. There's Ibar. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Braves have elected to challenge.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
And here's a bird. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
High and deep to right. Looking up is Peralta. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His first homer so far in the series. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
In now, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He pulls this one into right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. At the plate, Adonis Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field. And for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. His first homer here in the series. And the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. They've roughed him up for 2 home runs already. We're not out of the first yet. And it may be time to go to yellow alert now. That's 5 straight hits off him here in the very first inning. He still hasn't gotten an out yet. Looks like they're just sitting back and teeing off on him.
Hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Batting 7.
A.J. Pierzynski is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Peralta is there, 2 down.
Batting 8. Center fielder.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That's 6 hits now he's given up in just this inning alone, and it's beyond time for a change. You've got to get him out of there.
Julio Teheran will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe 2. But this is a big-time chance.
0-1 pitch on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Pollock. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, David Peralta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Yasmani Tomas steps in now.
Yasmani Tomas.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
Jake Lamb stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Tehran's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Ender Inciarte will stand in for the second time now as he'll again get the opportunity to lead off an inning.
Yeah, 9 men came to bat in that first inning, so now they get a chance to reset and start over here in the second.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Now batter,
Eric Ibar strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. The 0-1 hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Seared down the first baseline. Segura for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play.
Boy, not an easy play out there by any stretch. He's got to hit the shortstop in stride while avoiding that runner who's directly in his path. But he's able to put a good throw right on the bag, and they wind up turning the double play.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in. And a welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia for baseball on the show. Third inning is set to get underway. Wellington Castillo will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Tehran into his motion, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Phil Gosselin settles into the box for his first chance.
Gosselin.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Nope.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. Patrick Corbin stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Emilio Bonifacio digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Scorched to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Yeah, more trouble here to start the 3rd inning, and trouble's been his middle name so far. You see the line. That's through just 2 innings of work now. And the way things are going, he may not be sticking around a whole lot longer.
This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The center fielder,
Michael Bourne walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting,
Julio Teheran comes forward to swing the bat, but he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach it here with 1 away.
Yeah, and it's not automatic, but the usual thought right here is to stay out of the double play and get those 2 guys into scoring position.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pollock, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The run scores from second.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and 1 hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Archie Bradley is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Hit hard towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Eric Ibar steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shot towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Freddie Freeman steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full A.J. Pollard will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
3-0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And he lays off for ball 1. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ballgame. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Adonis Garcia strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Into the windup and the pitch. It's sharply toward third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 22.
Nick Markakis steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pollock giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Emilio Bonifacio, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, the left side not really his strength when it comes to contact. Not sure I like this matchup.
And he turns beautifully on that fastball as this is pulled into right for a base hit. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far.
Well, sitting up here, it looks like there's a lot of wide open spaces, but he's been hitting them right at people all game long.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the end. David Peralta will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Back goes Markakis. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
Now batting, left fielder.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. That evens it up 1-1. Teran gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Digging in to try it again, Jake Lamb. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Now to the plate, Wellington Castillo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. And it's a 7-2 game now. Standing in now, Phil Gosselin. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Markakis. And that retires the side. Michael Bourne comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, good start to the inning there. You could see him really turn on this pitch and drive at that time. It'll wind up hopping over the wall out there, but no matter. He was going to be in easily with two anyway.
Julio Teheran get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Peralta is there. Let's see if they try it.
Well, I'll tell you, you don't want to run yourself into outs at home plate. But I think this is a ball that he needs to consider scoring on. If it's right at the guy, well, that's one thing. But I think he was going to have a hard time transitioning into a throw. And this could wind up being a wasted opportunity to score a run.
And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. In to score the runner from third. And not in time as the second run scores. Freddie Freeman comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it was an absolute showstopper. All you can do is get back up there and try to hit the ball hard once again.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A two-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His first homer so far in the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Line drive to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. At the plate, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Hammers it to deep right field. Peralta going back. Still going back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now. Into the box now, Emilio Bonifacio. He singled his last time up. Liner toward right center. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with... Chris Owings will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 16, Chris Owings.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Changes up. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for Arizona. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And a rather easy first out. Gene Segura stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Matt Reynolds will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. A.J. Pierzynski will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Now batting, Michael Bourne. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Michael Bourne.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Around third is Pierzynski on his way to the plate. The runner from second crosses the plate. Julio Teheran gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
Belted high in the air out to left. Tomas ranging back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Ender Inciarte strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The first baseman, number 5.
Freddie Freeman will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Adonis Garcia will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ballgame. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Ready for another chance? Nick Markakis. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Fly ball heading for the alley. Peralta on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was the 27 Yankees up there. Now that's 16 runs they've pushed across so far in my scorebook. Well, it's starting to look like one big ink spot.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. A 3-run shot down the line in left. His first homer here in the series as this lead got even wider.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Into the box, A.J. Pierzynski. From his knees, the throw. Throw gets him at first base as he took away a sure base hit that time. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Michael Bourne. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's in time at first, and finally at long last. David Peralta will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Yasmani Tomas, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Jake Lamb ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Do we see that pitch again here?
If we do, it better not be in the strike zone.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Diamondbacks. Randall Delgado will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Julio Teheran will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning. Ender Inciarte steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Oh, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
Segura for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play.
Up next for Atlanta.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Eric Ibar. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First delivery to him on the way. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Braves retired on just 4 pitches, but you can forgive them as they... Wellington Castillo will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. Phil Gosselin will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope,
that misses, 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Bounce towards the second baseman. Bonifacio is up with it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Peter O'Brien will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Peter O'Brien.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Tehran has his target. Here it is on 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's...
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And Dominic Leone will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Freddie Freeman is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And this is knocked down over there. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call. And looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The previous play is under video.
All right, we'll
review.
take one last look at it here. Now the question is if there's enough video evidence to change the call to safe. And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat the throw, and this might be a well-used challenge.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward. Into the box now, Adonis Garcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
The right fielder, number 5.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Markakis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and they will get the force for the out. Ready now, Emilio Bonifacio. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. A.J. Pierzynski digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The batter.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Michael Bourne. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, he's able to get a glove on that one. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Braves will settle. A.J. Pollock will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Chopped weakly to the left. A bare-handed pickup. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. Tehran sets. First pitch on its way. Gene Segura is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A little bouncer. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2, here it comes. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. David Peralta will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
0-1 count and the pitch. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Yasmani Tomas stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Complete game victory.
Over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly